Hi Virgo, welcome to your July general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Skills Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Virgo and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk about in regards to your love life. What is happening, unfolding? What do you need to be aware of? Any energy that's surrounding you that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Let's see. Tell me about it. Okay. Ooh. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more. Why is this coming out for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know, Spirit? Stay optimistic about your love life. Interesting. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. Huh? Tell me more. And then heart-to-heart conversations. Whoa. So straight up from these three cards here, I'm kind of getting that you're feeling something coming about. Something that is going to be big here with the red flags. Now, I gotta say for some of you guys, with this pay attention to the red flags, it definitely feels as if someone isn't being honest with you, especially with these heart-to-heart conversations here. Someone has been avoiding having a conversation with you or telling you something. And if you've been having a gut feeling about it, you're absolutely right. There's more to it. There's more that they're not telling you. And even if they say you're tripping, nothing's happening, they're lying. Or at least they're not willing and ready in that moment to be really real with you, Virgo. For some reason, I'm seeing someone that always wears a hat, a baseball cap, a beanie, whatever. Now, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, yeah, I gotta say that for some of you guys with the stay optimistic, I feel as if you really need to realize whether someone's ready for this to the next level with you or not, you're going to be fine. I do feel with whatever this red flag thing is, someone is working out their own issues, their own wounds, their own problems. And Virgo, I got to say that there's until they're ready for that, until they do their growth, you have to just keep doing you. And I know that may be hard. I know for some of you, if you feel emotionally connected to this person, may want to help. But this is something Spirit is clearly telling me they have to figure out for themselves. And I gotta say, maybe even for some of you, this is the red flag that's being sent their way as far as you need to realize that if you're not going to pursue Virgo, if you're not going to put effort, thought into it, Virgo is going to be fine without you. Virgo is going to dip. So Virgo, I got to say, this is just something that Spirit wants to keep you in mind if you are dealing with right now in this moment, someone that you just know, you feel it, you have your gut feelings around it. It doesn't make sense what they're saying to kind of deflect or to avoid telling you how they really feel or telling you what they see this with you or whatever it is. I gotta say, you just gotta drop it for now. Drop it for now until they get their crap together, honestly. Because with you, you're shining. You are someone that can attract a lot in your life. And I think that by just trying to wait around for this person to figure out their crap, to figure out their stuff, is just preventing you from really experiencing your love life at its fullest. I do feel that this could be a time that you are starting to go fish in some other seas, okay? Like this person still is playing these games or not wanting to kind of come forward, whatever. I do feel when you start to say, you know what, back to single life, I'll reactivate my dating apps, I'll kind of put myself out there as being the best that I can be, showing up the best way that I can and seeing who will come in. I think you'll start to see that this person then, once you're starting to do your best, live your best, that's when they want to come out. Because they may really start to see you're not playing around anymore. They may start to see that you really are thinking of moving on to the next. So heart-to-heart conversation comes out at the end of this. So I really do feel, Virgo, that someone is really realizing that they're on thin ice with you, that this could very easily end between the two of you. And you just don't have the time to wait anymore. So, by the end of the month, I'm kind of feeling they may pop out of the blue with something to say. Now, I'm really paying attention to the way these people are holding their hands in this card here. Someone could have like a birthmark on their hand, a scar on their hand, a tattoo on their hand, or someone has really warm hands. Always, when you like grab their hand, it's always very warm, or that's you. But wow, something is turning around completely here. But with these red flags, with it coming, before the stay optimistic, more than anything other than like, a toxic person, let's just say, a 7 of Swords type of energy, I feel more it's just like, this is the red flags being sent to them about how you're not just going to wait around, how you are going to start opening up to new prospects in your life, should it be, or just enjoy the single life while you can without them in mind. But what I have to say is that if you are doing that currently, you stopped reaching out, you stopped being the one that was always trying to initiate a date, initiate a conversation, they're catching up on it. They're catching up on it, and that's making them want to say something here. And something that they haven't told you, something that they didn't feel ready to say before, but ready or not, make it happen, or else Virgo is going to be just fine without you, honestly, with this card here. And for those of you that aren't really believing that, I don't know. If it's not your message, bear with me for a second. But it's like for some of you that are like, if it doesn't work out with this person, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to all play out. Just let go of the need to know the outcome right now. And I know that's way easier said than done. I get it. But trust me, Virgo, I feel something's going to work out in your favor that you're not seeing here yet. What does this person want to tell you that clearly they haven't told you? What do they really want to say to Virgo? The letter C is sticking out to me, as in Chris or Christine, first, middle, last initial. I feel like you put a spell on me. I am obsessed. Okay. Yeah. This person is not liking the fact that they caught feelings hard for you, Virgo. They don't like it. They're not used to it. Their pride won't allow them to admit it. Nevertheless, is it the truth? And that's where I feel like they're trying to maybe push you away, Virgo. They're trying to push their thoughts about you away. And it's really biting them in the ass at the end of the day. Because, again, you're fine regardless. You'll still thrive. You'll still be, I'm picking up on one specific person here, but with this card, I'm feeling like people have their eyes on you, more than one. And you really wanted to zero in on this person, but the fact that they're not being honest, the fact that you feel like there's something more to it, yeah, there's way more to it, okay? To the point where they may start to kind of obsess. And what I mean by that is oh crap, Virgo's not hitting me up anymore. What are they up to? Go on your Instagram, check your stories. Oh, they're here with who? Who's that person? They have a jealous tendency that they don't like to show. They think it's a weakness. But they definitely get jealous over you, Virgo. So when you're out living your best life, you're just like, you know what? I won't make my weekend plans around you. I'm going to do me, hit other people up, see what they're up to. That's when they come out of the cuts, okay? And I wonder what they're going to have to tell you. I wonder what they're going to have to say. What I do know is that they can't BS anymore. You're going to be very, very sensitive to when you're picking up on the fact that they're trying to sweep something under the rug or try not to be upfront. That era is over in your mind. So are they willing to go with you and, be a part of that change? Or are they going to forever just sit back, watch you from afar and still be obsessed with you? Yeah, you know it too. Especially for those of you with social media, they're always checking it and you see them check it. Like they're one of the first people on your stories list. You're like, I wonder how that came out to be. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I want to know more. I want to know about this conversation. I want to know about, your, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, dead center of this. Capricorn energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone with strong Capricorn in their chart. It's funny. I have the Seven of Cups here from the other deck, but this came out for a reason. I'm going to put it on top of the Two of Pentacles here. This person is really a lot more emotional and sensitive than they like to admit. Again, I think they connotate emotions with weakness. The problem with people who do that is that they don't know how to handle it. Okay? They don't know how to handle when these emotions come up. They try to, distract themselves from it. They try to block themselves from it, but it just keeps festering. And that's currently what's happening over you, Virgo. But with the Two of Pentacles here, if this is their energy, yeah, they don't know what to do. They're trying to decide what's best for them. They don't want to look like a fool, but at the same time, they feel if they were to be vulnerable, maybe it would be a new chapter opening up for the two of you. If you're the Two of Pentacles, Virgo, I really do feel with this specific person in this specific period of your life right now, you are in the process of seeing what's going to happen in July. If they're still not being upfront and forward, I think that's really the safe way for Spirit telling you you're safe to dip, okay? I do feel there's a purpose here, but we all have free will. And with that free will, we decide how we want to pursue things that are meant for us. And sometimes we don't get what was meant for us because we decide that our ego's too big for us to really fulfill it, right? So I think also, Virgo, with this Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, they're confused because you're not waiting anymore. Maybe for the last few months, years, I don't know how long this has been going, but you've been waiting, you've been patient, you've been trying to see and pick up on all the mixed signals that they've been sending your way. But now you're like, no, I'm not going to wait. So now decide, because if you don't do it by July, it's kind of a done deal here. The challenge is the Magician. Interesting. Gemini energy, Virgo energy. Now, if this is the challenge, there could be two ways. The challenge or the what's enhancing this, right? What's kind of highlighting it. I feel it's as the challenge, right? And with this person, they're not the ones that like to make the first move. They're not the ones that like to initiate things. They really like to be chased. I think it's something that has to do with their ego. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel wanted. But the ball's in their court and they don't know what to do with it. They don't even know how to dribble the damn ball. And so I feel with this Magician here, that's what's kind of challenging them to really finally make the decision and stick through with it. Now, for, this red flag card in the Magician here, this person is cunning. Okay, I'll say cunning. And I think that they're very used to kind of using different tools to get what they want. And for some, I'm hearing like different tools as excuses. So let's just say that like you guys had plans of getting coffee and talking about where this can go between the two of you. They bail out and then they kind of say, something came up, something with my friends, and then you kind of see on their social media, they're just hanging out. Like it didn't seem anything that serious. Or, like they'll try to use, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say emotions, because again, I think this person would never show you how emotional or how deeply they are really feeling about this, especially if it borderlines obsession. But like with this Magician card here, I think they really are trying to fuel out the situations, I guess, more than show the feelings, feeling the vibes, like reeling it in and make the right decisions here. But I think more than ever, you're being a lot more direct. And by being a lot more direct with this person, whether you're verbally saying, you know, I'm kind of done with this, or even just energetically closing out from it, it's making them go into planning mode. And with this Magician card crossing it too, I gotta say that it feels almost as if this person, especially with the I feel like you put a spell on me, they're really trying to figure out why they feel this strongly here. Almost as if, Virgo, if they view you as the Magician, you're the one that is trying to, you know, get them in a contract that they can't get out of. And they find you to be a little bit dangerous. Now, whether that's a personal thing, I don't think so. I think that's more of the feelings that have started to develop for you that is making them confused as hell, as what they're feeling is the dangerous thing about it. And they feel that you're this powerful energy, this powerful force, right? That is very, very hard to deny. And before, you know, with other people, they're quick to say, peace out, forget about it, cut the feelings, but it's not that way with you. And that really does freak them out. I can tell you that. What's crowning this is the Knight of Cups. Pisces energy. So, yeah, I gotta say, behind closed doors, this person daydreams about you. They think about you, but it's deeper than that. It's more of like the emotions that come up around you are things that are pulling at their romantic strings. Now, with the Knight of Cups, this is someone who could be very flirtatious, okay? And this is something you know about this other person. They're good at flirting, but again, like that doesn't impress you anymore. With this Knight of Cups, you're going for, want someone to go with their heart, with their soul. You want someone that's courageous enough to act on their feelings. And I do feel, if this is you, Virgo, with this Knight of Cups, you're curious about what else is out there. If you are definitely trying to invest your time and energy and emotions into this person, yet nothing was really paying off, maybe some of you are starting to see maybe the grass is greener on the other side. So they may be looking at you, Virgo, as the person that is starting to flirt, is starting to get dressed up to go out to see, you know, who's going to bite the bait. Because you definitely have that power of attraction to do so. I hope you know that. They see it, and they see it as a threat. They'll never tell you that, but here I am confirming it for you. Now, for some of you guys, again, like with this red flag and with this Knight of Cups, if you guys haven't talked for a few days, a few weeks, maybe even a few months, they may see someone new in your life, and they're, even if it's not that deep, or if it's even just a friendship, but it's someone they're afraid you're actually dating or having a thing with, that's what's riling them up here. That's what's giving them the red flag that, you know, you two may not be a thing anymore if this Knight of Cups keeps pursuing at it. Again, I'm feeling multiple energies, Virgo. But with this Knight of Cups, if this is another person who is starting to show more interest, who is starting to be more emotionally available to you, and you guys have been posting being with this person, or they're hearing about it through mutual friends, acquaintances, whatever, that's what's making them want to really start to see that they need to talk something out with you big time. That's what they see from this. This is what's crowning the reading here. What's rooting this is the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So I mentioned it. I didn't feel it in that way, but Spirit's telling me, no, Mermaid, you said it for a reason. Here it is. Now, I'm not feeling it as far as like, again, cheating, lying, but again, avoidance. Avoidance. And you don't like that in people. And what I mean by that is, sure, if there's something that needs to take time to grow, you'll be patient. But when there's something you're confronting with someone, or something that you're trying to talk to about with someone that has been bothering you or has been on the back of your mind, and they just flee, they retreat, that's a big turnoff for you. And I think recently, or the last time you spoke to this person, you kind of felt like they retreated. I'm literally seeing someone in my mind's eye like scurry. Okay? I'm not even trying to be funny, but that's literally what I'm seeing here. And I feel with the Seven of Swords, that's the thing that kind of is on the back of your mind now, as far as why you're looking to a new path, looking in a new direction, and being a lot more optimistic, being open to other people and things. You're done with the avoidance. You're done with the passive aggressiveness, is what the Seven of Swords feels like. Aquarius energy. Now, if this is them, right? This is how they know this is rooted in the connection here. I really do feel as if they realize they messed up big time. And that, their old ways of being passive aggressive, their old ways of avoidance is not going to work with you at all anymore. And that's something they have to face, and it's been scary for them to face. But I think they kind of liked for a while having you in this zone of not knowing, because it left everything open-ended. If they were to give you a conversation, it would give you an answer, it would give you a commitment. That's how they viewed it. What happened in the past here? Seven of Cups. Wow. 777 is on the board here. Virgo, you need to trust your intuition. You need to really understand all the guidance, the messages, the synchronicities that are coming to you now are messages from God, Spirit, the universe that you need to trust and then follow suit. But your birthday could be September 7th, September 17th, perhaps August 27th for some of you guys here. But yeah, I do feel in different ways the Seven of Cups played out on both of your ends. You felt like you were getting mixed messages, and you were. They would say, I really like you one day. Hey, what you doing? Let's hang out, come over. And then the next go silent, or, get really snippy. All these emotions that you didn't know what to do with. And on their end, Virgo, they're only acting like this, kind of out of control or snippy like that because they're confused with their own emotions. And even during this time, if there was silence between the two of you and have been silence between the two of you, they were left alone to figure it out. And I still don't think they really have it. But what is this component here that is bringing out the heart-to-heart conversations? They're still very scared to confront you. They're very scared to reach out to you. But they feel like it's necessary. Maybe because the Knight of Cups is about to swoop you up. What do you need to know, Virgo? Ten of Swords. Wow. Gemini energy here. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Whoa. Okay, so the Ten of Swords tells me for sure that you haven't talked in a while, you and this person. Maybe it's been 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months maybe ever since October. For some of you guys, very, very specifically. But with this Ten of Swords, yeah, I gotta say, Virgo, there's not much more on your end you need to do. And for those of you that are like, okay, well, then why are they coming up in my reading? It's because it's to show you some sort of, even though you're picking up on it and it's not being shown, they're going through some things right now. And I even feel like for them on their end, they actually have been through some sort of loss, whether that was a loss of a friend, a loss of a family member, a loss of a job. It's really kind of, they're in their rock bottom right now. And for some reason, going to that rock bottom in their life has made you been on their mind a lot. And I think with this Ten of Swords here, this is what Spirit wants to say, is that if they don't make the decision by the end of the month, Spirit is actually actively encouraging you to move on, to do something else, to kind of move forward maybe with new options, new opportunities. But the Star card, you've left your mark, Virgo, for sure. And that's why they like still feel kind of silly, let's just say, when they close it out with you and they ended it with you, yet they find themselves going back and back to your profile, to your social media. Even if they're blocked, they found a way. I'll tell you, when there's a will, there's a way. And with the Star card here, there's a part of them, their higher selves, when they're out of their ego, when they're out of their lower vibrations, that is trying to tell them there's still hope in this if they act now. But they're on a time frame. They're in a time frame. And I feel, Virgo, if this is you, I do feel like despite how it ended, it may have been pretty hurtful. It may have been kind of upsetting for you. I think during that time of recharging, of recuperation, whatever it was, you started to gain hope back within your love life. And I do feel as if, Virgo, there's a time in the past where you were like, you know what is meant to be shall be. I'm leaving it in God's hands, the universe's hands, and see what happens from it. And by releasing that control, I think still someone has and wants something to say, maybe to kind of put this in a Lazarus and respark something new with you, or to kind of really explain why they ended things with you that didn't make sense before. There is something that I feel like this ending between the two of you, what Spirit wants you to know, was a catalyst for some sort of realization here. So Virgo, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold between the two of you that you need to know and be aware of, anything else that I can provide. If you have questions, let's get those answered in the extended reading of what is meant to happen from this. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, what's likely to happen and unfold. And we're going to pull some more cards as well to just get into it. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Virgo, I really hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it confirmed a lot for you and gave you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.